Welcome to Tweet Explorer, a capability developed by ASU to search through large volumes of social media data. The first step we're going to take is to go through Hurricane Sandy's landfall data as we did in the paper. To begin, we'll select the category corresponding to our Hurricane Sandy data, and we'll add the same keywords as we did in the paper. Those are damage, flood, and outage, followed by injury and help, and finally, evacuation, traffic, and shelter. We're going to move our time slider to a time period within the landfall region. Let's go with October 30th at about 3 a.m. And we're going to click the sync button to update our components. As our components update, we begin to get the first view of Tweet Explorer. In the top left, we see a heat map which shows the regions with the most tweets, color-coded by how many tweets come from that region. So in the top right, we see a legend corresponding to the colors in the map. So the darkest regions of the map look like they got about 54 to 62 tweets. The bottom left shows a time series view of the number of tweets that we got on each day for tweets matching the groups that we created earlier. In the top right, we see a retweet network, which contains users and edges of people who are retweeted. Let's bring that into the bigger view and look more. So in the retweet network, each node is a user, and each edge represents a retweet relationship between two users. This is a diffusion network, so the arrowheads point to users who retweeted other users. Let's begin by clicking a user who got some of the more retweets in the graph. When we click this user, on the right our table populates, and we see all the tweets he published within that time period. Each tweet that got retweeted is color-coded with a pie chart down below. Since this is the only tweet that NBC Philadelphia had retweeted, they get the entire pie chart of 93 retweets. Also, when we click a user, we see all of his geotagged retweets on the map on the right. Panning, we can see that most of his retweets come from the east coast of the United States. The reason that he's in the ocean down here is because his initial tweet was not geotagged, so we decided to put him at 0, 0, latitude-longitude coordinates, to be fair. So, coming back to this user, if we click his name, we can see a user-specific panel which shows information about him. Here we see that his name as it appears on Twitter, when he created his account, how many tweets we have from him, his profile location, and other stats such as tweets, followers, and friends. If we click the map, we can see a map of his geotagged tweets. We can see the hashtags with which he prefers to tweet. This gives an idea of the topics that are interesting to him. We can see the time of the day he prefers to tweet. So here it looks like he really likes to tweet on Saturday afternoons and early evening. We can look at the tweet timeline to see the days that we got the most tweets from him. And we can get a pie chart of the clients he uses to tweet. Here it looks like he prefers the web, but he also uses TweetDeck and SocialFlow. This gives us an indication that he probably usually tweets from behind a desk, for instance. So we're going to close this panel, and we're going to we're going to zoom in on the region where he got the most geotagged retweets. It looks like the New York area of the United States. So we're going to bring this map back to the main screen by clicking the expand button. And we're going to zoom in on the New York area. As we zoom in, our heat map goes away and is replaced by a series of red dots, each dot indicating a geotagged tweet. We can click on one of these dots and read the tweet that was published by that user at that location. We can also brush the region to bring up a pane which shows all of the tweets which were published from that selection. We can click the tag cloud tab and see a tag cloud of the most common words that were used in this region that we selected. We can click on one of these words to see all of the tweets which contain that word in the region. Also, selecting this region causes the network panel to update, showing only geotagged retweets which occurred in that particular region. This brings a good connection between the two components. This is our introduction to Tweet Explorer. We hope you enjoy. Thank you.